Welcome to another edition of Coach's Corner. I'm Coach Eric King from Washington High School in Kansas City, Kansas. And my partner in crime, Coach Randy Ferris, is not here, but he'll be back shortly. He's off enjoying his vacation. Today we have a very special guest and one of my best friends ever that I would like to introduce to you guys by the name of Coach Derrick Estelle. How you doing today, Coach?
What's going on, man? How you
doing?
doing,
Man, I'm doing pretty good. It's good to see you. Coach
yeah.
Estelle's been one of my best friends for my last 15 years. Does an excellent job. He also coaches with me at Washington High School with my varsity team, and he has a very good program that he runs over in Kansas City, Kansas by the name of the Kansas City Blue Dogs. Coach, can you tell me a little bit about your organization?
Yes, sir. What we are, we're a faith-based organization. We use basketball and football as a lure to bring kids to Jesus Christ. We've been doing it now for 15 years. We've been very successful. We won every type of national championship there is on the AAU level, from MAYB to USSSA. We've been pretty productive in that, but most important, we got an 80% completion ratio where our kids, if they start in the 6th grade, they go to college.
That is excellent, Coach. Because I can also say that my son and daughter played for you,
absolutely,
AAU, and had
and
a wonderful, and they're in college, had a wonderful coaching experience and playing experience with you. Excuse me, Coach. Do me a favor. Tell me, what do you look for when you look for players? When guys are coming to your tryouts, what do you look for? What do you want in your student athletes?
We're a unique program because we don't cut kids. So I look for what am I going to be able to enhance about this kid. You know, because maybe he can't dribble, maybe he can't shoot. We don't turn any kids away because the goal is to teach them to be men. You know, we're a little different than the average AAU program because they strictly care about wins and losses. We're producing men and young women. So what I look for is what can I do to help this kid, you know, move on to the next level and be able to get him a college scholarship.
That's wonderful, Coach. Okay, tell me this also, too. I know you guys do a lot of wonderful things over there in Kansas City, Kansas for the community.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit of some things that you guys have done with your organization for the community, Coach?
Right now, we purchased a facility off 1300 Meadowlark Lane in Kansas City, Kansas. It's right down the street from Schlegel High School. Boo, Schlegel. Yeah, you know, we Wildcats.
That's right.
We at the facility, man, what we've been able to do is we've got a computer lab there where we're teaching kids, you know, to enhance their education. We have a Bible study that we do. We have a waiting room where we're enhancing. We're bringing in different speakers from the community. So now we have a headquarters, man. What we really want to be able to do is just be a productive after-school-like program, but still work on the basketball skills, but keep these kids focused and get them off the streets.
That sounds good. Coach, you bring a really unique perspective because you coach high school and you also coach AAU.
Yeah.
You know, for some reason we had this thing where AAU and high school coaches can't get along, and me personally, I always thought that was ludicrous. That's crazy.
Right.
But what do you think? How can we make AAU and high school coaches work together better to benefit our student athletes? Because, you know, here at Cascade Sports, we're the home of the student athletes.
Right.
So how can we bridge that together, Coach? What do you think?
Really, from the AAU coach's side, we probably, and it's a lot of people say it's a knock, but we probably coach over 400 games in a season.
Right.
So kind of we get cocky about our kids when they go to school ball because we've had them for so long, so many games. We got to be able to work together because it's got to be all about the kids.
Right.
But you got to see what some of these coaches' motives are. Are they strictly trying to get with a kid to take them somewhere? Or do they really care about the growth of this kid?
Right.
So we got to work together. We are coaches. And if it's all about the kids, that's how we bridge together.
I love it, Coach. I love it, Coach, for real. I really appreciate your opinion on that.
Yeah, man.
Also, too, now tell me the next thing. What do you look for as far as skills? All right, being that you've coached the kids all summer, what would you tell these kids? Give me 2 skills that they need to be working on that would help them make either high school team or get to the college level. What 2 skills you think?
What we have lacked these last couple of years with our kids is work ethic. Half of them want to play video games.
Right.
You know, some kids don't pick up a ball until it's time to play the game. We got to work on work ethic first. Kids got to be able to work hard. I love a hard-working kid. And the most important things, kids have to be able to defend the ball. So everyone wants to dribble and, you know, you're trying to dunk in the 7th grade. If you can defend every coach in America will have a place for you.
You hear that, kids? Play D.
You gotta D up.
Yeah, you gotta play D.
up. You gotta D up. Because if you got 30 and your man got 40, what have you done?
Right, lost.
You know what I'm saying? That's it.
Lost, coach.
We got to get back to is the basic fundamentals of basketball, and we got to be able to move our feet. We got to be able to rebound. We got to be able to stop the opposing team.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at the NBA, you look at how basketball has changed. The evolution of basketball is everybody wants to shoot the three.
Right.
Everybody wants to dunk the ball. Nobody wants to go back and just lock up defensively.
Right.
Some of the best players in the world, they don't get looked at because of their D. LeBron plays D.
Right.
Kobe plays D.
Uh-huh.
Michael Jordan, Defensive Player of the Year.
That's right.
They forget that part of it.
That's right.
They just want to go and jump from the free throw line. And half of them can't play at all. So, you know, we got that issue with them. So what we want to get back to is this good, hard defense. If you look, you see this patch? Y'all players, y'all know it's 94 feet.
That's
and
what
they
I'm talking about.
Wildcats too. You know, we
that's
pick
right.
it up full court. Because if we stop them, we can beat them.
That's right.
Period.
That's right. Take away those advantages
Yes,
that they
sir.
have.
Yes,
Now,
sir.
another thing, Coach, because you have had a lot of your players, like you mentioned earlier, that have graduated and gone on to college.
Yeah.
Give me two things that you could tell our young student athletes that they need to be working on as far as the classroom.
Right. Classroom wise, because when a college coach recruits you, the first thing he asks, he don't ask about your jump shot. He don't ask about, is he a good student? You have to be willing to put the work in the classroom.
Right.
If you're not willing to work harder in the classroom than you do on the court, you're going to have a very short college career. Coaches look for the IQ on the court, but especially off the court. And the next thing, man, college is different. Everyone there was the best player at their school. You gotta, like I said, go back to work ethic. You gotta, if it was good in high school, it has to get better in college.
Right.
I tell my kids from the middle school level, it's at one speed, high school's another speed. You gotta always be able to enhance your game.
Right.
Period. If you're not really, if a lot of kids peak in the 8th and 9th grade, and they 6 feet and they don't grow no more. Now they 6 foot post players.
Right.
You know, you got to get some guard skills. You got to be able to play every position. When we teach with the Blue Dogs, everybody's a guard. Because you don't know how big you're going to be. I start them off 3rd, 4th grade, you're a guard. Everybody's going to dribble the ball. Everybody's going to push the ball. Everybody's going to rebound the ball. Because you don't know. You might have a Anthony Davis
Right.
with
At the New Orleans.
Pelicans. Yeah, they said he
Pelicans.
was like 6'1".
He was.
And then he was 6'9", 6'11". You don't know, but he's glad he enhanced some guard skills.
Right.
Now he's one of the best players in the world. So what I teach is that everybody's a point guard. That way you know everything that's going on the court.
That sounds good, Coach. That sounds wonderful. Now, before I let you go, I have a couple more questions, Coach. Tell me, how has coaching affected your life?
Man, it's the beauty of coaching is that, man, you give a kid a piece of you, and you see that kid take that little piece, and they grow. It's all about, you know, I'm a very spiritual person. I believe in like planting the Bible says the faith of a mustard seed can move a mountain. You know, so my biggest joy is to watch a kid who couldn't catch a basketball make his high school varsity team.
That's wonderful.
That's what it's about to
And
me.
you've had plenty of them do that.
Oh, man.
I have to give
Oh,
you your
man.
credit.
Man,
Plenty
God
of
is
them do
good.
that, Coach,
God
for
is
real.
good.
Well, do me a favor, Coach, tell me, how can our young student athletes get in contact with you? Do you have an email address, or how can they get in contact with the Blue Dog organization? Because you might have a young kid out there that's watching that that would love to be a Blue Dog.
Man,
next
we
summer.
want you to be a Blue Dog, man. What you can do, you can reach us. Our website is kcbluedogs.org. Our facility is at 1300 Meadowlark Lane, Kansas City, Kansas, 66102. We always there. We have an information spot on our website if you're interested. We got a Facebook page, KC Blue Dogs. We got Instagram, KC Blue Dog, hashtag, all that good stuff that the kids know about. Everything's Blue Dog. If you want to get in touch with us, we don't cut kids. If you want to play, if you can't play, we're going to teach you how to play. We're going to help you in one way or another. Because what I'm looking at, man, is just the totality of the man. I want mind, body, and soul.
Okay.
Period. And you come on up and we'll give it to you.
Okay, this is Coach Derrick Estelle of the KC Blue Dogs and also of Washington High School.
Yeah,
being with us
Wildcats.
today on the Coach's Corner. So we love you, Coach. Do you have any kind of slogan that you like to tell the kids before we let them go?
All we do is win. Blue Dogs.
Okay, like Coach would say, Coach Ferris, go hard or go home. And I always like to say, remember that you are worthy as long as you work for it.
Yes.
Okay, we'd like to say thank you to our sponsors, and thank you guys for checking out another edition of the Coach's Corner.
I'm IFBB Bikini Pro Kat Williams, and when I'm not working out in the gym, I'm searching the web on Cascade Media and What's Up Kansas City. So make sure you check them out.